folks. Yes, I'm traveling for work again today, and I've been thinking about something lately, and I just wanted to make a post to say thank you to my brother, Andy Carpenter, for what he did when my mother was in her last days, and he may not have even thought twice about this, but I've thought about it a lot and really appreciated him for it. Now, there might be a lot of people dealing with their parents still, and my mom had lived with us for 7 years, and when she came to us, we didn't realize she had already had the onset of dementia, and it of course got worse over the years and turned into Alzheimer's, and she in the end didn't really know us, couldn't remember things, and didn't know what things were. Like, she would ask me what the fork was, what do I do with this, different things like that. And it was a very difficult time because I had never really studied about Alzheimer's or dementia. No, it's not talked about too much. And then we've seen little funny things over the years of people with Alzheimer's, what they do and say, and there are some humorous and funny moments. However, if you're living in that situation, it's a different story sometimes. And this month is the anniversary of her passing 5 years ago. So I guess I've thought about it a little bit more now. And of course, what we had to begin to do is treat her as a child. We became her parents, in essence. And that's one thing to remember if you do have parents that are going and you're going through this. Embrace that part of it, that they will become like a child, and then, of course, they'd have to be treated like a child. Even in understanding, you want to try to get through the basics of the day, and there will not be a lot of deep discussions that you can have with your parents at that point, but just embrace it. Try to make it joyful for them, just like a child. Try to make them laugh. Try to let them have fun, just like you would your children. And of course, we learned that and know it even more from this side, on this side of the coin. But my brother had come to visit us probably about 2 weeks before my mom passed away, and I so appreciated that. And of course, when he first came in, she really didn't know him, and she was acting very polite and visiting with him and very jovial. But then she had a moment where it seemed that she was lucid and became afraid, and she started to cry, and she said that she was afraid to die. Now, remember, my mother was a licensed minister with the United Pentecostal Church International for over 63 years. And she ministered as a missionary with my father for over 38 years, maybe 40 years, and of course pastoring before that and after that. But she was afraid, and we figured that she was afraid to be alone when she died. She did not know and understand what was going to happen. That may seem quite strange to us, but who knows really what's on the other side. And when you come to that very last breath, who knows? And we can all have those moments of fear. But my brother said to her, He said, Mom, this is what you've been waiting for all your life. This is what you've been preaching about all your life. All you have to do is walk over the Jordan River, take the hand of the Lord Jesus, and you will be with him forever. She was so tickled with that answer. She realized, she had a moment of realization once again that yes, that of what he was saying, and understood. Of course, moments later, she was back to her childish ways, not understanding things. But from that moment on, she realized that this was the end and that she was going to be okay. And she did pass 2 or 3 weeks later. I can't remember the exact timeline. A lot happened in those last 2 or 3 weeks. But I so appreciate my brother for having that word of wisdom at the right time and being there at the right time and helping us with her in those last days, and made the transition so much smoother, not only for her but for us, honestly, because that is a rough time. So I encourage anyone who's dealing with that, it's going to be okay. The rewards, of course, are in heaven. And if you can pick those little tiny moments when they are lucid and give them that encouragement, it'll be all right. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I just wanted to post this and say thank you to my wonderful brother. And maybe he'll see this and encourage you folks too if you're still in this situation. Lord bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.